candidates. They have risen to every challenge. They have celebrated every success. And when given lemons, they made lemonade. The first student speaker this morning will speak to us on behalf of the students in our LLM degree program. These are graduate students, mostly lawyers from other countries around the world, who are receiving a master's degree in law from Berkeley. This year's speaker is Karen Godé-Amoussi. Karen is an LLM student from the Netherlands, and before coming to Berkeley, she worked for the Dutch government on healthcare and social security matters, and then volunteered at an immigration center in El Paso, Texas. After graduation, Karen hopes to move back to El Paso and work as a lawyer there. Please welcome Karen.
Distinguished faculty, LLM friends, JD colleagues and guests. This is a very special LLM class. On the day we arrived, the earth shook. And I mean that literally, because there was an earthquake on the first day of our class. We also experienced a cultural shock at the beginning of this year. But we managed to create our own unique LLM culture, I think, by adjusting in 4 ways. First, as residents, we've learned more about the United States than we would have as tourists. We've had interactions with friendly American people. We've witnessed an interesting presidential campaign. We've traveled. We've learned why the Bay Area is one of the most popular places to live in. And we now know to always take a sweater to San Francisco, especially when you're traveling by boat, because it's not always the sunny California that you see on television. Second, we became part of a Berkeley culture, and not just by studying free speech cases, like the 12 weeks we spent on Tinker. No, we were actually able to experience student protest and see how faculty members thanked students for speaking up. Many students in our class did pro bono work as well, and joined some of the amazing law journals that Berkeley has to offer. And we're proud of the contributions that we made. Third, we became more connected to the world. There are people from 43 different countries in our class of 200 students. Where we normally glance over newspaper articles about civil wars, terrorist attacks, earthquakes in other parts of the world, we now stop and wonder whether our friends' families are okay. And we've learned about different political systems. We have experienced various national holidays, such as Chinese New Year. And we have learned about national liquors, foods, and who will ever be able to forget the first taste that we had of that interesting dish served on Taiwanese cultural night called stinky tofu. Yum! Fourth, we've developed multicultural friendships. This LLM class is the most diverse group we've ever been a part of. We have in our midst students who are moms and dads, students who live with their moms and dads, students from countries that are authoritarian, students from liberal countries, from privileged backgrounds and students who are not privileged, students who are extroverted and those who are introverted, even students who are from countries whose governments are in conflict with each other. One of our first class events was organized by Pakistani and Indian students working together. Woo! And I would like to thank Saka Kotaki, who started this tradition of cultural nights and who has been a tremendous help in organizing social events and bringing our group closer together. Now, as a result of our learning experience and activities here at Berkeley, we have created our own LLM culture, a mix of our best qualities bound together through friendship. We made friends who will continue to be part of our lives. Some of us feel like they've new brothers and sisters. Some of us have met their soulmates. LLM students from other universities have actually commented on how close-knit our community is in comparison to theirs. So this must be Berkeley magic. Thank you to everyone who made it possible for us to be here today, and that includes you, family and friends. Thank you to everyone who made our year here such an amazing experience. Faculty members, JD students, university staff, and AP office. Let us carry the education that we have gained and the relationships that we have formed into the future. Let us continue to work together to create bridges across this diverse world. And let's remember our first day of classes and keep shaking up this earth wherever we may be. And as we say in the Netherlands, tot ziens, or until we see each other again. Thank you all.
Thank you, Karen. Next, we will hear from the co-presidents of the graduating JD class, Sloan Whiteside and Simon Mott. Together, Sloan and Simon spearheaded the search for our commencement speaker, and they yielded an incredible result. We all owe them an enormous debt of gratitude. Sloan is a native of North Carolina. She earned degrees in political science and African American studies at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. While a student at Berkeley, Sloan was active in the Bolt Hall Students Association, the Berkeley Journal of African American Law and Policy, and the Berkeley Journal of Entertainment and Sports Law. Upon graduation, Sloan will work at Hirsch, Wallerstein, Hayem, Matloff, and Fishman in Century City, California. Simon Mott is originally from Maryland and attended Denison University, where he graduated with a bachelor's degree in philosophy and a minor in music. Simon served as co-president of the 3L class, was a member of the Restorative Justice Committee, the Board of Advocates, and the Berkeley Journal of Employment and Labor Law. After graduating, Simon will be working at the Sustainable Economies Law Center in Oakland. Please welcome Sloan and Simon.